Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. It's Gregory up here in Bozeman, Montana. The Arctic blast is approaching. It's supposed to drop into sub-zero temperatures starting tomorrow, I think. And I think a lot of you are going to get hit with it too. I was watching Weather Channel this morning, and it looks like most of the country is going to get kind of frigid here over the next few days. So stay warm. And we had a great chat yesterday. As many of you know, we every Wednesday morning we have a directors mastermind meeting, and the primary topic yesterday was the upcoming Vision 2024 event. And I learned this many years ago, I can say decades ago, that network marketing, we're building from event to event. And the next event might be a call tonight. The next event might be a meeting this afternoon. The next event might be the Vision 2024 virtual conference. And it's cool. The company's been doing this. This is, I think, the third or fourth year in a row they've done this. A January virtual conference, so people don't have to get up and go anywhere except into their living room or into a neighbor's home.
Anybody want to go outside?
But some people actually are renting small hotel rooms. Garrett gave a good discussion last week. In fact, the whole executive team got in talking about some of the exciting things that we're going to be seeing and hearing during the Vision 2024 event. And Garrett dug into the idea of doing home meetings or watch parties, as we like to call them, where people can gather together, small or large groups, could be a group of 2, 3, or 20 or 30, whatever it be, and come together and have your own little showing on your big screen TV, on your computer, whatever. But because it's going to be broadcasting live, it's fun to do it together in community. And I know Robin and I have done it the last couple of years in a row, and she's recovering from her broken shoulder slowly, but she's making regular progress. And we just discussed that we're probably going to be up to having one at our home on Saturday, January 27th, and we want to encourage and challenge all of you to have one or go to one. And come together as a community, because we like to say there's three parts of the LifeWave business. There's the products, there's the business, and there's the community. The products, the pay plan, and the people. And the people is a really important part. And so we always have fun. And what we do is we have a kind of a potluck. Everybody brings a little bit of something, and maybe you have someone that's dedicated to going to help shuffle things around. But it's going to be a very exciting time for all of us to hear some of the announcements. I know David's got, we've already discussed some of the new products he's working on, the vitamin or mineral amino acid supplements, AM and PM, that's going to support the effectiveness of our patches. Not necessary, but will be supportive of the results people have, because we know many times people don't get the results they're after because they don't have the nutritional foundation to make copper peptide because they're copper deficient, or some of the other amino acids and minerals that are important for effective, functional benefits of our products. So we had a great discussion yesterday, and I'd like to invite any of the directors that were on yesterday, especially if you've done a watch party or a home meeting, to kind of chime in, and I'll kind of zip my lip for a little while and share some thoughts and ideas that you might have on how to invite people and how to conduct an effective home meeting coming up 2 weeks and 2 days from now on Saturday, January 27th. So who would like to start it off? Okay.
You want me to
Whoever
start?
that is.
It's Ann.
Yeah, who's that?
Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Hi.
Hi, Ann. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sure. We've done in the past vision boards. So we got everything ready. People came early in the day before it started, because we're on the East Coast. It's always later here, right? So so people arrived, and we did a lot of work on on creating our vision boards. And then we all watched together, and then we had brought all this food together. We do healthy dinners here all the time in Maine. So we brought together our food and we got to eat together. And this year, we're going to bring our vision boards back. I'm going to be asking the team to bring the vision boards back because I want to kind of have a conversation around, have we accomplished some of what is on the dream board, so that we can look at what have we accomplished and what do we need to do, and maybe we need to develop some atomic habits to get to that goal, right? And then we're also going to have a potluck, and Connie Lucas is going to be opening up her Zoom for the leaders as well to come together and talk about after the event, talk about what was heard and seen. So together we'll be able to chat. So it's a pretty exciting day. I think people are looking forward to getting together in community. It's always fun to get together in community. There's always a lot of laughter and a lot of learning that goes on. So that's
Mm.
kind of what we do here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks for sharing. I wish you lived closer. I'd come to your house. I haven't done a vision board in a while, and I'd like to need to redo that. Need to pull it out and update it, maybe. Thank you, Anne. Jeannie, you've got your hand up. Did you want to share?
Well, I actually have a question
Uh-huh.
that I'm grappling with. I'm a licensed massage therapist, and the busiest days at the spa that I choose to work the busiest days, which are Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
Uh-huh.
So as you were talking about having a party, what I was thinking of, since I am signed up for the event, I could have an after party and
Mm-hmm.
show
100%.
the recording. And so that
Absolutely.
but I'm just trying to figure out, I guess I would go about it in the same way, connect with whoever I'm connecting with, and then invite them over or invite them to participate in Zoom. And that was just a thought that I had.
Yeah, I know some of the other folks. Anybody want to comment on that? I know a few of you that are on have done the watch parties after the event. Anybody want to respond to Jeannie about that?
I will.
Thank you, Sunshower. I was hoping you would.
That's really good, Jeannie. So many folks can't make it on the very day. Some people can. And so I've actually done both. I've had a watch party on the day of, and I've done a couple afterwards. Because, it goes a little long for some folks and they're like, oh, I have to go now. And then I'll do another one and we'll do the second half or something like that, with always good, healthy food and dark chocolate handy.
That's great. So that's great. So that works really well, Jeannie. And typically they have the replays available pretty rapidly after the event, so people can do just that. So I think that's a great idea.
Is it true we're going to have the replay for 1 week only?
I didn't hear that.
Okay, I must have misheard.
No. Typically it's at least 30 days.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So I wouldn't worry about that because there's a lot of good stuff. They want us to go back to it and, get more educated and more inspired. Great. Anyone else that's done some home meetings or watch parties like to share some thoughts or ideas or experiences you've had? Okay, meeting adjourned. No, just kidding. Waiting for a hand to go up or a voice to appear. I know some of you have done it. Don't be bashful.
Hey, Gregory, it's Sharon Phillips. How's everybody doing?
Really good, thanks.
Barbara Larrabee is my sponsor. I don't know if she's on or not, but she had a really good idea last year when we had our watch party in the Dallas area. Susie Parker hosted it, and what they did was they took folks and scheduled testimonials, recorded their own testimonials. did a
Oh, no.
live video. And so I thought that was a really cool idea. And then that way we forwarded the video to the person so that they could share it. And it was really fun. I think that's a really good way of even continuing on with the camaraderie.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You know, while you got everybody together, get everybody's testimonial on video. That's wonderful. Good thinking. Yeah. So, you know, what we typically do, invite our local, you know, brand partner friends over and fill the living room with chairs, you know, hook the laptop up to the big screen TV. And our big screen's not that big, however, because we don't really watch TV. But, you know, we got a, you know, medium-sized big screen, big enough for our living room. And it's just a great time, you know, and we make sure that we have plenty of note paper and everything, and we have snacks. And we break for you know, for lunch, we have a potluck lunch. So there's a nice meal, and everybody gets to, yeah, soup and salad. Robin says simple, but you know, so that's kind of thoughts that we have. You know, I do want to point out, I'm going to go ahead and real briefly share my screen share, and take you to our favorite training website. Here we are, Live Younger Success. And if you go into the library section of Live Younger Success and scroll down to resources and documents, there's a number of cool things in there. When it opens up, there's a whole section for home meeting and events, documents, and videos. So if you click there, you go right to, it draws you right to. And I'm just pointing out that there might be some stuff in here that if you have guests coming over, and this is a great event for guests also, they don't have to be brand partners or customers. They can be interested guests. And you may want to have, you know, the Activate Your Stem Cell articles really good to have. You know, you may want to have the executive summary. You may want to have the little welcome letter. You know, there's some things here. You may want to have some enrollment applications available. So if you have some guests, they decide they want to join, you can, you know, you can sign them up. So I just wanted to point out, for your meetings, there might be some materials in here that you'd want to have. Now, there are some nice roll-up banners available. There's one right here from Vistaprint, and I notice if you click on this, it takes you right to the Vistaprint site. If you've never purchased from our Vistaprint Pro account, you can create an account there, and then you can order the load up banners. We also have some banners available at liveyoungertools.com. We're in kind of a close time zone, so I double check because they may not get there in time. But I just wanted to point out that this information is available. And if you go to the What's New section, if you haven't already registered, now is the time. Today's a good day. I would encourage everyone to register for the Vision 2024 event, whether you're going to attend live or not. You want to be registered because only the registrants will have access to the replay. So to get your unlimited access to the replay for some undetermined period of time, we were commenting the other day that you know, the replays from the November conference are still available. So so they may just leave these up. Yeah, I personally, I don't see any reason why to take them down. You know, it's really good. So here's your registration for it. So, and Robin's reminding me it's only $29. Okay. So, so when you register for $29, you can have an unlimited number of people in your home watching it. And Garrett was even mentioning, he knows a few folks that have rented small hotel rooms because there's enough people in their area that they wouldn't fit in any one home. And that's a great thing too. So that's kind of the essence of what we wanted to talk about. Any thoughts or questions that anybody has about the upcoming Vision 2024 event, or questions about having an effective home meeting?
Hi, Gregory. This is Ravel. I'm just was hesitant to say anything because my home is not equipped to have a home party. I
Uh-huh.
have a bicycle here, and it's like a ski chalet cottage. But
Nice.
you know, I just wanted to mention that right now a brand partner in the local area is doing a tea party and did one last week as well. And that, as you going back to your comment about network marketing is promoting from one event to the next, I think it's really exciting that she's going to be planning, and we'll plan this together, a meeting in a local area where she's doing her tea party anyway, to have an event then. And one thing you had mentioned back in, I guess it was the fall, that the most important thing you can do for your business is to promote the international event. So
Mhm.
the next event for sure is Vision. I'm just really excited because it was something that really got me excited about Lifeway, the quality of the online event. It used to be called Nova, now it's Vision.
Yeah. Yeah, they really go all out, with high level studio production. So it's going to be a great event. Everyone's, it'll be time and money well spent. And, we haven't done this for the Vision event, but, libraries sometimes, have rooms available with TVs and with internet access for free or for a very nominal charge. So if there's a small group of people who wants to get together and do a Vision event, check your local library. You might find it, they have multiple rooms that would suit your size and needs, where people can come together and kind of they may or may not allow food in there, but you probably get snacks and protein bars and stuff like that in. So, but you could check that out. Thanks very much, Ravel, for sharing that.
So Gregory, I have another question. This is Jeannie.
Sure.
So let me see how to say this. About 15 years ago, I was active in another, maybe longer than that, but anyway, I was in another MLM. And I got very good at doing presentations at that time. We weren't doing so much Zoom, it was more in person, but I got very comfortable with it. And then I became more focused. Anyway, I found LifeWave. I've been in LifeWave now almost 3 years. I've lost track. However long X39 has been around. And
4 years.
so,
4 years.
pardon me? What was that? Hello? Did I lose you?
I don't know.
Gregory
you're
said
muted.
4
Every
years.
time I raise my hand, the system mutes me. But
Oh, okay. Anyway, to finish my question,
yeah.
so I'm really just getting back into the swing of parties. And so I've gotten a pretty good grasp where between you and Robin and sorry, I'm going through a deep healing phase with my brain, and names do not always. Janet Kiefer.
Mhm.
She's also full of resources. There's some websites between the two of you. So my
Uh-huh.
question is, what I noticed when I first started doing presentations years ago was that I would invite a leader in my upline, maybe direct or maybe even higher up, to lead the first couple of groups. And then after that, I would kind of get a better feel for it and develop my presentation skills doing that. So my direct uplines are Luis Puente and Barbara. And what do you recommend, or what does anybody recommend if those individuals are not available for when a group of people would like to have one? How would you suggest finding maybe an upline? Just reach out to anybody, or what do
Yeah,
you
no,
suggest?
that's a good question. And real quickly, I'm going to share my screen again. If I can juggle things on my desktop here. Okay, share screen. And I'm going to go back to the resources section. I'm going to go back to the home meetings and events, and I'm going to point you to the home meeting guide. This
Okay.
little document here is just a page and a half outline on how to do an effective home meeting.
Okay.
So I'd suggest reading this, and you know, the easiest thing to do is to play a video, you know. So the host welcomes everyone, begins meeting by thanking everyone. You know, and if you're, you know, one of the things you could do if you're using a TV or a computer is you could have your upline, you know, Barbara, Janet, Gregory, Robin, whoever, you know, zoom in for 5, 7, 10 minutes and then play the video, all or portion of the video. You don't, you know, if you've been around this long, don't cut yourself short, Sharon, because you know more than enough to handle this. You know, 95% more than everybody in the room, probably. So, but there's a real simple outline, and I would encourage you to review this and, you know, be happy to walk through it with you offline, or, you know, I'm sure that, you know, some of your upline would be happy, other upline would be happy to do the same. So that's a good place to start.
Well, that's
And
kind of what I was wondering, because I know you and Robin are so busy. I wasn't sure if ever it was okay to reach out to you guys, if maybe Janet or Barbara or Luis were not. Okay.
yeah, we love zooming into meetings.
Okay. Cool. It's part of the process. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, and it was mentioned, you know, that Connie's going to be doing an open Zoom after on Saturday afternoon after it's over. They haven't determined the end time yet. So just so you know, we know when it starts at 10 a.m. Mountain, right? 9 a.m. Pacific. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. We went through that yesterday on the director's
It
call.
was 10
10
a.m.
a.m. Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific. Thank you. I was a little, so 10 a.m. Pacific. So that doesn't start until 1 o'clock, you know, East Coast. So maybe you're going to have a potluck dinner, right? But so and they haven't determined, it's probably going to be about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. But they haven't given us an end time because they probably haven't finished recording all this. Most of it's going to be studio recorded. Yeah. So, so there you go. So that'll be just something, if you're having a meeting at your home, you could, you know, zoom in, you know, bring your group into the group. So we'll have a group of groups potentially after the meeting is over, after the event is over. On conniezoom.com. Yeah, and we'll publish that. That'll be published in our newsletters coming up. Any other thoughts or comments, questions from anyone?
I do have another question. This is
Go
Jeannie.
ahead, go for it. I said Sharon, Jeannie, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. What are your top favorite 3 videos to play in a gathering?
The ones that are on liveyounger.com.
Okay, any of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of those videos are really short. Like
Right. I don't think you need a long video. I think
most people are very busy, so I'm thinking,
yeah.
30 minutes max. And so so what you're saying is just one of the 3-minute videos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Now,
Gregory,
also-
don't you have a 7-minute and 38-second video that I've used it many times, that's in Live Younger Success?
Yeah, I'm going to go back and share the screen. I'll go back. And right here in the home meeting section, there's a 7-minute overview of me doing the PowerPoint presentation, which is a little bit more extended and a little bit more content.
Perfect. That's fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Great. Okay. Other thoughts or comments from anyone? Meeting adjourned. No.
Gregory,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wanted to say something about videos because we do home parties here. And the one that I really love to show is the one with David. It's about 13 to 15 minutes.
Mhm.
And it's the X39, X49 presentation. And it's really well done. He goes into great detail about X39. And it's one that, you know, we typically will open it up with just talking about what are stem cells usually. And then we show that video because he explains everything, so I don't have to. And then
Nice.
afterwards, we end up with our sharing of stories. And then we have a Q&A. And it really goes well using that beautiful video.
Very nice. I love that suggestion.
Where can we get the video, Anne?
It's on liveyoungersuccess.com, success.com under library where David Schmidt's videos are. And it is actually the second one in on the right. And he's got kind of a grayish shirt on. It says David Schmidt, X39, X49 presentation.
Beautiful.
Okay, so we'll go back into the library, and that's probably in the product basic, or what's
It's the library.
the library.
Under
Right in
David
the library,
Schmidt,
right at
David
Schmidt.
Schmidt's videos.
There we go.
Okay, and then scroll down the second one to the right. You see it? X39, X49 presentation. That's the one.
Yes. Good.
Nice and, you know, not too long, you know, like 13 to 15 minutes long, but well done.
Wow. That's great information. Thanks for sharing that. So, yeah, that pretty much covers the presentation. You add testimonials, some welcoming up front, explanation of what are stem cells and why we're so excited about LifeWave, why you're excited about LifeWave, show the video, have some testimonials and some Q&A and start signing people up. That's great. Thank you, Anne, for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Okay, I haven't been monitoring the chat. If there's anything in the chat, that anyone wants to bring to my attention, that'd be great. Kathleen, go ahead, please.
I'm just curious. I managed to goof up my day and miss David yesterday.
No, you didn't. It got canceled.
Oh, it did.
Due to weather, yeah. I don't know where
Oh.
he is, but they had a weather problem. I know some people had power outages wherever he might be.
Okay.
So it's next week.
Next week. Thank you very much. I'm glad I asked. Other people
Yeah.
might not know either. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Well, I feel complete. Any final comments? Otherwise, we'll call it a wrap and wish you all a great day.
Thanks for all your great work.
Might be
Thank you,
fun to
Gregory.
invite people to come to the Monday update call. We're going to
Thank you
continue
so
with
much.
Atomic Habits.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Thank
Yahoo!
you all. It's been real interesting. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
everyone.
everyone.
Yes,
Thank
ditto.
Thank you.
Great info.
Awesome
Thank
call.
you.
Thank
you.
you. Ann. Great info.
Healing. Keep healing, Robin.
Thanks, Gregory.
Yeah.
Thanks,
In our
Ann.
prayers.
Thanks, Greg.
We have the best
Gregory.
upline in the world.
Oh, thank you.
Woohoo.
Okay.